Hey, good morning everyone. Hope you're all having a great day. I know I am. I wanted to discuss something, guys, with you that I really think you guys are going to appreciate. And honestly, I want to do this video so that whenever I get asked this question, because I get asked this question all the time, so much so that the awesome subscribers of this channel already know that I'm going to be asked the question, so they preface the question with, "Hey Joe, I know you get asked this a lot, but can you tell me this answer?" So today we are going to be answering the question, when to take a2AM, when to take Gorilla Mode pre-workout, and can you combine these? Let's get into it. So to start my day off, let me just give you an overview of what I did this morning, because I think you guys will appreciate this, because I get asked this all the time also. This morning I took one pill of testosterone, okay? As I've mentioned in the past, I'm splitting up the testosterone 6 pills throughout the day, okay? So however you guys want to do it, that's up to you based on your research. Remember guys, regarding all the information I give, I am no doctor. I am just like you. I just have experience with this stuff, and within my experience, I feel comfortable doing what I'm doing, okay? So not a doctor, no type of physician at all. Do your own research. Make sure that you know what you're doing when you do it. So I started the day off with testosterone, okay? Took one pill of this, and normally, if I wasn't test driving the testosterone, I would be taking also Gorilla Mode AR, okay? That's normal. That's usually what I would do. This morning, I'm on the stepper. I'm getting my cardio in. I gained a little weight over the last trip I was on. I want to get ripped again, okay? So what am I going to be doing? I'm taking 2 pills of this, a2AM, okay? You guys are very familiar with this amazing product, and that's why you guys are asking me about it, because you want to take this in the best way possible. Now, I have told you guys in the past, I only take this personally when I am doing cardio. The reason why is because personally, for me, for my body, for what's best for me, if I take a2AM when I'm not doing cardio, I can get manic, crazy. My strength goes through the roof. Don't get me wrong, my strength goes through the roof, but it's not a controlled strength for me, okay? So that's why I prefer to take this during cardio sessions, and cardio sessions only, okay? Because this has the Raoul sign in it. That can get you a little bit crazy depending on your body, okay? Depending on you. It also has caffeine in it, so that's going to get you ready to go. Now, should you ever combine this with this Gorilla Mode pre-workout? Absolutely not. Never, ever would I ever recommend you guys to do that. I get asked this all the time. Never. Both these products have caffeine in them. You take too much caffeine, you can die. Quite literally. You can kill yourself. So guys, take these separately always. I would not ever mix and match these. If you ever wanted to do something similar to mixing and matching these, what I would recommend that you do, you take the Raoul sign with the pre-workout, okay? With the Gorilla Mode pre-workout. Mix the Raoul sign with the Gorilla Mode pre-workout, but never mix the A2 with the workout. So you're probably thinking, well, can I take the pre-workout later on in the day? I get asked this all the time. Can I take this in the morning and then take this later on in the day? Guys, you do what you're comfortable with, but I'll tell you what I have done in the past. Now, I take this, I take as much as I need. Why do I take as much as I need? Because I don't want my body to get used to this stuff. I typically will take about 2 pills, and that gives me enough energy to do my cardio. I'm hitting that stepper hard, and I'm getting my steps in, okay? This is going to, you can take up to 4. You can take up to 4. Now this is going to typically give me enough energy, you know, for about, let's say about 4 or 5 hours. This is going to give me appetite suppression and energy for about 4 or 5 hours, okay? Remember, it also depends on how much cardio you're doing, right? Now, 4 or 5 hours later, can you take this? Yeah,
that I am a 0% doctor.
You can. But keep in mind, that is a lot of caffeine. So I'm going to tell you guys now what I have personally done. Not telling you to do it, but what I've done in the past. I've woken up, I've taken these, okay? Even sometimes 4 of these. Done my cardio. Went crazy on the stepper, went crazy on the treadmill, whatever I'm doing, right? And then 4 or 5 hours later, in the afternoon time, maybe around, if I'm taking these around 6 a.m., I may be taking this around 11, maybe 12, something like that. I'll take this, and then I'll do my bodybuilding. I've absolutely done that. I've taken this at 6 a.m., and then I've taken this at 3 p.m. I've absolutely done that. I have. But you must keep in mind, it is a lot of caffeine. And I am not a doctor. I'm not telling you to do it. So it depends on your size, it depends on your training, it depends on what you want to do. A lot of people get confused and they ask me, can I take this and then take this later in the day? You absolutely can. You can. It's just a ton of caffeine. So if you don't want that much caffeine in your life, what I would recommend, you can take the Raoul sign and then for your cardio, and then later on in the day, you can go ahead and you can take the pre-workout. There's so many options when it comes to this stuff. You guys want to take this stuff safely because these are legal, right? They're absolutely legal and absolutely safe when you use them properly. Can you take this in the morning and can you take this in the evening? Yes, you can. They both contain caffeine. I am saying you can because I personally have done it. What is recommended for your body is going to be based on your personal experience, guys. Your personal experience. Everyone's different. Someone might take this and feel zero, nothing. And then someone might get crazy off the wall. Someone might take this and feel nothing. And then somebody else might feel it, okay? Some people might be able to have this in the morning, this in the afternoon, or vice versa, right? Some people may be able to do that. Or some people may be too caffeine intolerant. Keep in mind, the more caffeine you have, the less it's going to work for you when you need it. So my suggestion to you guys is take as few of these as possible and take as little of this as possible. They have serving sizes on the back of these, so you can absolutely test out the serving sizes, okay? But would I ever recommend taking 1 or 2 of these and then this pre-workout? No, not at the same time. Not at the same time. If you want a ton of energy with the explosiveness that this gives you, I would highly recommend to you guys taking the a2AM alongside nitric, the Gorilla Nitric. Take the a2AM alongside the Gorilla Nitric if you want tons of like crazy energy, like through the roof energy, and you want bodybuilding potential, okay? If you feel like it's safe to you, in your personal experience, to use this while bodybuilding, but you want the pre-workout benefits also that you don't get with this, you can combine the nitric with the a2AM. You're going to get the caffeine, you're going to get the Raoul sign every time, and you're going to get the bodybuilding potential that this amazing product, the nitric, offers you. All right, guys, I really, really hope this helped. And then at the end of the day, to finish the day, you can absolutely, there you go. You can absolutely take the Camp PM. That's another thing. Let's recap. In the morning, you take this. Later on in the evening, you can take this. Or you can even reverse that. Let's say you're at work. You're sitting at a desk all day, right? Is there any reason to take this if you're sitting at a desk? Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion. So what would I do if you're sitting at a desk and you can't move around? Well, I would take this and maybe have a cup of coffee. You're getting energy from the coffee, right? Because it has some caffeine. This Camp PM is a non-stimulant version of this a2AM. So you can take this non-stimulant version. You can go ahead and get throughout your day. You're burning fat because you have this. And then later in the afternoon, you can take this. And if you're bodybuilding and you have no problem bodybuilding on this stuff, you can combine this with the nitric. All right? So you can reverse these. The reason why you guys are going to want to try to take this twice a day, regardless of how you go ahead and mix them up, is they have ingredients in them that are going to aid in your fat loss, and those ingredients work best twice a day, such as forskolin, for example. If you want to know a little bit more about forskolin, I've done videos on that in the past. You can find that in the playlist on this channel regarding the supplements that I take, and it's probably in regards to me doing a review on these, because why else would I talk about forskolin? Keep that in mind, guys. You can have this in the morning, this at night. You could have this in the morning and this in the evening. I wouldn't recommend this at night necessarily because, you know, it's going to keep you awake. But those are all the combinations that I can personally think of. I hope that this helped. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to hit me back. Thank you guys for all the support that you lent to this channel. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Be safe.